The following podcast has been rated Listener MA. It contains strong language, violence, adult situations, nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Laughing on the Sidelines podcast. I'm your host. My name is Scotty Gurman, a.k.a. Scooter McFuckstick. And alongside me, as usual, I have two excellent stand-up comedians. First, the 1984 Kingman County T-Ball Defensive Player of the Year award winner, Mr. Jeremy Joseph.
Fuck right off, Scotty.
Thanks. Love you too, buddy. And we like to call
Not what I said.
I know.
Okay.
And the wreck himself, Mr. Derek Alders.
You can suck a chariot of Richards, my friend.
Thanks, man. It's you can eat a satchel of
No,
Richards.
I mean a chariot full.
Oh, okay.
A whole chariot.
All right.
A big old cart full of dicks.
You can just eat a bag of dicks, okay? All right.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you said a chariot.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of, you got to put them in a bag or they'll just start flopping out all over the fucking place.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
true.
know how chariot dicks work.
Anyways, welcome, guys, to the show. For those of you that are new listeners to the show, this is a comedy sports podcast. Mainly, it's a comedy podcast where we like to make inappropriate jokes about the current events that are going on in sports and inappropriate jokes about anything that we can possibly think of.
Like dicks.
And chariots.
This is a child show.
Mostly chariots. A lot of chariot humor in this show.
jokes.
Yeah.
Anyways, this also is a show with very foul language. So if you don't like cussing and swear words, get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome here. Anyways,
I'm just going to Freddie Mercury the whole show. I'm just going to hold my microphone like this.
And just
I think.
at random times, just Dale! Dale! That was a different guy.
sorry for your
Right.
ears out there. But anyways, as we always do, we like to start off our show with our week recap. Jeremy,
Yeah.
how was your week, bud?
Wonderful.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Well, I started a new project. I'm making a display case for my wife.
Why? What other shit does she need to display?
Because she needs to get rid of some of the. I'm condensing display cases. This is a big fucking display case.
Oh, okay.
It's a one with little compartments in it.
For all the Christmas
No,
ornaments?
this is for Snoopy figurines. Nothing my wife likes more than figurines, other than maybe Dick. Not mine, but just Dick.
Figurines and dicks.
Figurines of dicks, or acrylic statues of
Pies.
dicks. Most of them are more like statues.
Cakes.
But one thing I found is that making her stuff will shut her the fuck up.
That's
and
true.
so I do that. And I was at Lowe's on Sunday getting some materials for this, and I got in a fight.
What?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
A real fucking fight.
You're full of shit.
I am not.
What?
Wait a minute.
Yes. I waited till the podcast to reveal this. Okay. Fight might be a little bit of a exaggeration.
Okay, there we
You
go.
look pretty good. I want to see what the other chick looks
I
like.
certainly won this fight. I was leaving out of the contractor's exit, and this lady who was there, older than me, I'm not sure, there was a kid with her, maybe 10 or 12 years old. She looked too old to be the kid's mom, but too young to be grandma. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. But anyway, the kid seemed to be of no help because she was pushing this big fucking cart of lumber out into the parking lot. And as she's right behind this pickup, it starts backing up. And, she's like waving at the guy and he's still backing up. And I just yell out, "Hey!" And he like slams on the brakes 6 inches from her, if that.
Yeah.
And looks at me and gives me this, "Yeah, I saw her." No, you didn't. You were going to plow over this older lady and her grandchild, whatever the fuck it was. And so she gets clear of the back of the truck and goes on to her vehicle. And this guy puts it in park and gets out and goes, "What the fuck's your problem?" This is little bit older than me, but quite a bit smaller than me. And comes and like gets in my face. He's like, "I saw her the whole fucking time, man. You just mind your fucking business." I'm trying to calm the situation down by like, "I didn't want you to mess your truck up, man." She had a whole big rack of lumber and all that, and he wouldn't calm down, and he like pushed me.
Oh, no.
And so just out of instinct, I grabbed him by the shirt and backed him up to his truck and said, "Don't you ever fucking put your hands on me again." And he's like, "Just mind your fucking business, man."
You should have headbutt him.
Oh, believe me, I wanted to, and I think I'm not sure how the law works once he's pushed me. He's put his hands on me.
You're okay.
I think I could have hit him.
I'm pretty sure.
But it didn't need to come to that because, I mean, I was obviously much bigger and stronger than him. But yeah, it got really out of hand when really all I was trying to do was keep him from running a lady over. So, like I say, my week was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the closest I've been to getting into a fight since my 20s.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
Out of everybody here, you of all of us would probably be the person I would think least likely to get into a fight.
Yeah, and I dropped my boards and scuffed them up when I grabbed this guy. That really pissed me off.
You get your ass in there and you buy me 3 more 4x6s.
I was able to sand it out. Don't worry, it's poplar, real soft stuff.
I can just see it now. The security video on Lowe's parking lot catches Jeremy, Joseph, and ruins the possibility and fame and fortune of laughing on the sidelines.
Yeah, I think
I'll never be able to run for office now.
I read about that on TMZ, actually, Jeremy, now that you mentioned it.
Here we go.
Well, I am
Cancel cultured. We're getting fucking cancel
very
cultured.
much a celebrity.
Yeah.
But just keep in mind, he pushed me first.
Okay.
He pushed me.
Was that it? Was that all you had? Not like
That
you can
seems
top
like
that.
it dominated the week. But yeah, I think so. I was just out waiting for the cops to show up at my house or whatever. Somebody got my tag number or whatever. But no, nothing ever came of it.
That's good.
So, you know,
And
all
now-
the people who tell you don't put your hands on somebody because, you know, the cops, you'll be arrested, go ahead and do it. They don't come.
Great. You want to go or you want me to go?
Oh, I'll go.
Okay.
I had a pretty good week this week.
Yeah.
I had some friends come over on
Did you
Sunday.
back over a lady in your truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking scuffed some asshole's boards up. It was great. Fuck him.
Oh, God.
No, I had some friends over on Sunday. Saturday first. I'd smoked brisket. So I had that on the smoker for about 16 hours.
Jeez.
And we got really drunk until about 5 in the morning.
Yep.
And then I cut the brisket up, or cut it up and separated the point and the flat, wrapped it, put it back on. Finally went to bed about 6 in the morning. Woke up about 11 in the morning. Kept
Good
cooking.
grief.
And watched football all day Sunday, I've been waiting to do that since February.
Yeah.
16 more weeks of Mitch Trubisky. And then my favorite thing ever, though, I was leaving work on Saturday, and I was getting ready to get on the highway, and there's a stoplight I have to sit at before I get on the highway. And I see this guy just tearing ass on a bicycle. I mean, he's moving. And I'm sitting at the stoplight, the red light. I look over. I see him out of the corner of my eye. He's moving, and all of a sudden, he just eats shit. I mean, he wrecked the fuck out of that bicycle.
Sidewalk or street?
Huh?
Was he on the sidewalk or the street?
Little of both. And the bike it did one of those like double bounces. Like that's how hard he fucking hit.
Love
and
those.
He's down on his back and he's grabbing his leg and he's in agony, almost like that Peter Griffin.
Faking the soccer player thing, yeah.
That's what it looked like. And then all of a sudden, he hops up, turns his ass towards the street, starts twerking, then gets on his bike and rides off like the wind.
Okay.
And the moral of this story, folks, is do drugs. Because there's nothing more entertaining than somebody tripping fucking balls.
Let me ask you this. Okay, do you think he was tripping balls? Do you think he had planned it? Or do you think he was just trying to save face for looking stupid?
I think he was probably high end trying to save face.
Okay.
I
What
agree
kind of
with
a
Derek.
bike?
It was just a fucking shitty ass
Schwinn.
No,
It was a
Schwinns
Schwinn.
are nice.
It was a deluxe Schwinn.
Well, not a shitty Schwinn.
It was like a Huffy or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
But like, was it a BMX bike or mountain bike?
Did it have pegs
Was it
on
a
the
10
back?
speeder?
Scotty, what is it with you and pegs? You always want to first thing he goes to pegging all the time.
Yeah, was it one of those?
I knew it.
Was it
I-
one of
I-
those
I set
90s
him up.
freestyle bikes?
It did have pegs on it.
Did it?
It did have pegs on it. I did
Okay.
see that.
So-
on the
so it was a
back
kid
wheel or
bike.
the seat?
back on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not like your bike.
So it was a bike made for children, not an adult's bike.
He could have stole it for all I know. I don't
Probably did. That's what people on drugs do.
Maybe that's why he was riding it so fast.
That's marijuana is a gateway drug to stealing bikes. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Bike theft.
Oh, jeez. All right. Is that yours?
Yeah, that was pretty much my
All right.
week. Oh, and I did one thing today.
What'd you do?
I became an adult today, Scotty. I bought a suit.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
Men's Warehouse.
No way. You actually got a legitimate suit.
Yes.
A
I
suit
bought
suit.
Did you take him up on the guarantee?
What's that? What's the
That
guarantee?
you're going to like
But
the
you're
way
going to
you
like
look?
the way you look?
Oh, no, I know I'm not.
Well, I'd get a free suit out of that.
Why?
But now I got something that my wife can bury me in. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
Are you dying?
Well, we'll discuss that on the next episode.
Very
Stay
good,
tuned,
very
folks.
good.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay.
I bought one last summer, or summer before that, I think it was. I had 3 weddings and a funeral to go to that year.
All 2 of them were at the same spot.
Well, the funeral was like 6 months down the road, but I was still planning for it.
Yeah.
It's Derek's. No, I bought it for my grandmother's funeral, knowing that I had 3 more weddings to go to that year. And let me tell you, wearing a suit in June is a lot of fun.
Hey, yeah, right?
An outdoor wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I just wear my Tupac t-shirt to funerals.
Yeah, that gets a...
Pour one out for your homies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I do it right on the casket. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
No, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
All right.
Trust me, Grandma loved Old English.
Who doesn't? Man, that's got just such a smooth, easy down. Oh, God, that's
Yeah.
like fucking turpentine. That's the turpentine of beers.
O-E.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us
your head
about
up.
your shitty fucking week, Scotty.
Actually, man, I had an okay week. I kind of had a shitty one to recap it, but long story short, one of my best friends is he turned 40. I want to say he's 42 or 43.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
No.
You're just now getting
believe-
around to celebrating my
no.
birthday. You fucker.
My buddy Steve, he turned 42, and every single year for his birthday, he has what's called Steve's Fun Run. It's not fun at all, but he tries to
running. That doesn't sound fun.
That's where you get. So every year that he turns is how many miles you run. So if he turns 42, it's 4.2 miles.
That's
40
cheating. You should have to run 42 miles.
Yeah, no, I would be way slimmer
He
than
adds
what I
a
am now.
10th of a mile?
Yeah.
What a cocksucker. Honestly.
So,
I would unfriend him on Facebook and in life.
But there are obstacles that you do, and I think there was a total of 20 obstacles in between those 4.2 miles.
Well, there's obstacles in life, Scotty. There's no difference there.
Physical
He's not fucking
obstacles,
special.
fun obstacles. Like one of the obstacles, you got to play Pac-Man, and you had to, go to the next level or whatever, and then you had to go run, and it's probably like, I don't know, 150, 200 yards there and back, and then you have to do an event, but it all totals up to 4.2 miles.
I would have to dispute that. I'm going to call bullshit right now. For a guy like me, Pac-Man is no obstacle. I can fucking complete so many levels on that, which is why I get so much pussy.
That's exactly right, Jeremy.
And that's all I had to say on that.
Dripping, buddy.
I have Pac-Man fever,
Yeah.
and it's driving me crazy.
Yep.
And it itches.
That song's probably well older than you are, Scotty, by the way.
It is. So anyways, I did that run. I wasn't really all that hurt. I wasn't hurting, like my legs and my feet and everything weren't really all that sore until yesterday. We ran on Sunday, and on Monday afternoon, all of a sudden, my right foot, like where my sole is, or
You have no soul, Scotty.
I know it's not there. I have flat feet.
Oh, no, I mean in general, you have no soul.
But I could barely walk this morning. It
wonder if you
sucks
got-
to walk on.
You got the plantar fasciitis?
I don't know
I've had that in both feet at the same time. It
Fuck
fucking sucks.
that.
Does it get a little better as you like stretch it and walk it out?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's plantar fasciitis.
Fuck. That sucks.
Yep, you're going to have that for the rest of your life.
It's one of those things that it's never serious enough for them to do surgery on, but there's no way you can immobilize it enough for it to heal. It just takes time.
See, don't exercise, kids. It's
God,
dangerous.
It sucks.
Do
especially-
drugs and don't exercise.
But
The more you
Play
know.
Pac-Man. Look what it did for me.
I
I'm
don't.
on a podcast.
I don't. I guess
Rip it in puss.
the last thing I did, and I don't want to bring the podcast down, but I did something. I shaved my head.
What'd you do? Oh, I know why. He lost a bet. He bet he couldn't suck 60 dicks in 60 minutes. And
No,
Was
60,
this-
61.
Was this fun run in Thailand?
no. On a more serious note, it was kind of a thing that was going around on TikTok. It was kind of a trend, and I kind of have some relation. We all do, I think. We all know somebody that has had cancer. I think before. I think all of us have had actually a close relationship.
No, in fact, if anybody that I know gets cancer, I cut them out of my life immediately.
That's horrible, Jeremy.
I give them old English.
Well, it saves me a lot of grief and heartache.
Well,
so who's better, me?
My mother has is still in remission from cancer. She beat it, and that was like one of the shittiest times of like living with her. It really sucked. And I stumbled across a video on TikTok. Team Jocelyn, team _ JOCELYN. Great follow. It sucks, but you want to support the family as best as they possibly could. So I took it upon myself to shave my head to show support. I donated in a way that I hope that they get the money that I donated.
How did you donate it? Did you just like send loose money in the fucking mailbox?
No, there's another.
They won't.
There's another TikToker that started taking donations and vowed that every single dollar that he gets for that, he's sending any way that he can figure out to send them money, he's going to do it. And so I donated to him in good faith.
Oh, so you're going third party, so he's keeping a cut.
I would love to set it up through our TikTok, but I just don't know how to do it yet. I'm kind of looking into that. So
what good did shaving your head do?
Just showing support. I mean, in awareness. It's for brain cancer awareness, especially child cancer. It's the shittiest fucking thing to go through. And
I actually kind of halfway know he's the only one in town, a pediatric oncologist.
Oh.
And he is the nicest man in the entire world, which I cannot figure out how he's not just a total bastard at this point. You would have to harden your heart so much because he loses most of his battles. And Jesus, that would just be tough.
Yeah.
So anyway, comedy.
So anyways,
what's up?
Last thing is that I found a new drink. I found a new drink that I really enjoy.
Is it Gatorade?
No,
Is it Gatorade related?
No, it's
Gatorade related.
It's gayer than AIDS. I guarantee you that. It is like a cider that you mix with Fireball.
You've never heard of it? It's Angry Balls.
No, but it's not just apple cider. It's apple and peach cider.
Is it an alcoholic
Fireball.
cider?
Well, yeah, it's got Fireball.
It's got. What's
it's
that?
No,
Scotty
I mean
for
before
crying
the
out
Fireball.
Yeah, it's an actual alcohol cider. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know because we used to mix like apple schnapps and apple cider.
Yeah, it tastes like fall.
Cinnamon schnapps. Yes.
And my wife liked it, and so I'm
disgusted by everything peach flavored, but
Yeah, well-
I would certainly go for the apple part. I like that.
That's why everybody hates you, Jeremy, because you don't like peaches.
You think that's why? It's probably because I beat him up in the Lowe's parking lot.
Yeah, there we go.
And they're like, you quit talking to me after I got cancer.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he unfriended me on Facebook. He blocked my phone number.
Oh man.
Every time I text him, he just sends me back an emoji of just a flip-off finger. I didn't.
Yeah, way to go, guys. Okay, sports. We got some sports to go over. We actually got lots of sports to go over.
How fucking refreshing is that? Oh. I'm going to tell you something. The Chiefs played on Thursday. Here's how bad America needed that, or at least around here. Friday was a fucking wasteland at work. Nobody. There was like 18 of us out of 400 people there. So many people missed work because of the fucking game the night before.
But before we
And
get
no
to
ventilators got built. Like the Chiefs literally killed people. That's what they did.
Yeah.
before we get into the football, we got to get through all of the other sports first. First, we'll start with the NBA. Nobody cares. LeBron moves on, and Toronto falls. So the Celtics get to play.
You're just sad your boy Fred's gone.
Yep, so I'm not watching the NBA anymore rest of the season. It's gone. It's done. It's bye-bye.
They tried like hell. They took that
sure
into
did.
double overtime.
God damn it. Well, that wasn't that game. It was game 7. They just eventually just ran out of gas. So that was the NBA.
I thought they lost a game in double overtime.
No, they won the game in double overtime, and that was in game 6, and then they took it to game 7, and they lost in regular time.
They were down 3-1.
I guess I should have kept watching that to the end. I
think so.
invested to that point.
Sure, yeah.
So.
But they got it to game 7. Anyways, more fun shit. MLB. Milwaukee
What's
Brewers,
that stand for, Scotty?
Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. Major League Bowling, actually. I was kidding.
I love bowling.
I like minor league bowling. They still got their heart in it.
That was
before they sold out for the money.
That's where they put up the bumpers, right?
No.
when all the sports shut down after when the pandemic first broke out, and the only professional sport still going was bowling. I would watch that on TV and just think to myself, God, I wish I had that kind of energy. 10 years ago, I'd be in there, but no. I mean, I carried a 115 average, so.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good for a 13-year-old. With bumpers or without?
That's pretty shitty for a 13-year-old.
It was no bumpers, but I play no tap, so.
Okay, makes sense. But anyways, Major League Baseball. Here's a fun one. Milwaukee Brewers pitcher Brent Suter falls off the fucking mound in the middle of his delivery.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Did he twerk at the crowd and then take off on a bicycle? Because I think I know who this guy is.
No.
I might know exactly who this guy is.
It was fucking close, though. I'm not going to lie.
He almost took off on a bicycle?
No, he almost twerked. He actually, and I've only seen this maybe a couple times before in history. Jeremy, you're old. Haven't you seen this before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to answer every fucking question from now on. I'm just going to ruin the fucking podcast.
You're going to be a real Scotty.
I forgot what I'm here to do because I'm so goddamn old. Fuck you, Scotty. Fuck you and everybody who looks like you. Fuck you and your head-shaven ass.
Oh, no. Come on. At least I'm doing it for a good cause.
I don't care why you're doing it. Fuck you.
But no, he actually was in the middle of his windup. He goes to like plant his plant foot, but he puts it on the rubber. And I've seen it before, but it's almost as if they put fucking grease on top of the mound where they slip. And he actually slipped to the point to where he showed his back to the catcher and kind of did a backwards somersault. And then he stood up and acted like if that didn't just happen.
Yeah, the mound, a lot of people think it's a big pile of dirt. It's actually a layer of loose dirt over top of hard packed clay. Yeah. And a lot of times to keep dust down, the grounds crew comes out between innings and waters shit down. So if the top layer of dirt gets kicked off of there, it gets kind of slick, especially if you don't have good cleats to really dig into it, or even if it gives way. Yeah, it can make for some interesting things because you are doing what is really an unnatural movement on a sloped surface, which really helps out. But yeah, he did it as naturally as you could, and I was really hoping he would come up and just make that part of his natural throwing motion. Well, that's just part of his windup.
He flat out stood on. He was standing on the mound. That's where he slipped. His plant foot was actually on the mound, and you can see it like slide, and that's why he fell down.
Well, I understand why the fall happened. I'm saying why he slipped. But as you come down with your plant foot, you can't really catch yourself because you're on an incline.
True, yeah. But that was probably one of the funnier things in baseball that I noticed. Let's see. I got to give a shout out to the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. They threw a no-no for the very first time in the same season together.
Not the same day, though.
Not the same day, but it's the very first time the Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubs threw a no-hitter in the same season. So
the nice thing about that deal, it's kind of a good story. Alec Mills threw
bullshit.
the no-hitter.
It's a good story. It's a Cub.
It is a great story here, Baldy.
All right.
So I wish they had some sort of thing like I wish you could shave a beard for melanoma because you need to get rid of that fucking thing.
No, we've seen what happens.
So anyway,
somehow he looks.
They're
worse.
going to hell. They're going to hell. They know it. It's okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Yeah, save me a seat.
So
Shave
no, the
your
guy
beard for the weak chinned.
Shave your beard. Leno's sick. Mm-hmm. The guy that threw the no-hitter, Alec Mills for the Cubs, 22nd round draft pick.
Okay.
In college, he was a walk-on at the University of Tennessee at Martin.
Okay.
And then he walked on as a reliever. And then his sophomore year, he was a setup man. And then his junior year, he was the ace of the staff.
Wow.
And then he ended up throwing a no-hitter. He wasn't supposed to be anything.
That's always a good
That's
story.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's always a good story. So good for him, but he's still a Cub. He was a Royal.
He was a Royal.
Yeah.
I don't recall this guy at all, so he must not have been much of one.
Exactly. He's 28. I mean, and he's just now getting really anything.
Was he
he's
just
an emergency starter for Quintana because Quintana went down.
Was he just in the Royals organization, or did he make it to the big club?
I think he played for the Royals a few games, and then he's bounced around up and down the minors.
Okay.
So
Well, good for him.
Well, good for him, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, there takes a lot of of skill, but it also takes a lot of luck to throw a no-hitter.
You think
Sure
you
shit
think the
does.
pressure's not as hard, or what's the word
I'll
I'm
tell you
looking
what's
for?
hard.
Yeah. Right. I heard it.
Felt, no,
no.
you felt it on your leg.
Do you think there's less pressure with no fans
Yes.
in that situation, or do you like? To me, I would concentrate on it even more because I don't have fans pumping me up. Or
Well, here's the thing: is in a lot of people, I've heard people wonder if the fans are affected by the no fans. And what a lot of people don't realize is that these guys spend a lot of time and a lot of money in off seasons working with psychological professionals to learn how to tune that shit out. So they're not really hearing and seeing the fans necessarily when they're playing the game. So I don't know that it's having that big of an effect on them. But I think for him, he might be new enough and young enough to where he just didn't realize the gravity of the moment.
maybe.
I'm going to go ahead and interrupt that. Being the
No, I was done.
The only individual here that has played in front of a sellout crowd baseball.
In fucking Division 8 college,
Fuck off! It was Division 1 NAIA.
it's community college.
It doesn't matter.
You forget when I played for the St. Louis Browns, Scotty, because I'm so goddamn old.
As the only man that's ever turned an unassisted triple play in T-ball.
It is totally true. It is totally true that there is a twilight zone, especially when you're up at the plates, where there is a moment where you cannot hear anything. All you can hear is, like, I don't even know, your thoughts. You're just reacting to the baseball. But when you're in the field, yes, you hear the fans. I will never forget. It's one of the funniest things in the world. I can't remember what outfielder it was, but he was out in the outfielder, and he had a fan just talking shit right behind him and screaming at him.
Tony
So
Gwynn Jr.
yeah, he put his
Yeah.
glove behind his back, and he started yapping with his glove
Yep.
to mock him. Yes, you hear fans, and I do. I think it's a huge thing. I'm surprised we haven't seen as many no-hitters or close no-hitters. Like, for instance, Wainwright throwing a complete game. I think a lot of it has to do with him not having people in the stands.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, he's up there in age, he can concentrate, there's a lot of things that go in, but I sincerely do think that fans do make a difference, and all of the fucking psychiatrists in the world can't get that out of your head.
How much time did you spend with the sports psychologist, Scotty?
Are you talking when my parents were divorced or when I was in college?
That wasn't a sports.
Did your
side. That
parents
was a
get
psychologist?
Did your
No,
parents
when
get
you're
divorced on the
racing-
field, or
When you're racing to the door running from either of them, that's what happens. You got to go to one of those.
sure?
You know that was your
well,
fault,
your mom
right?
was very
Probably.
violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that divorce was totally your fault.
Absolutely, it was.
As it
That's
is,
another thing, kids. If your parents are divorced, it's your fault.
It really is your fault. What did you do, and how can you make yourself better?
That's why you did get 2 Christmases.
And
so,
both my mom and dad, you're welcome. Have at it. Anyway, so that's baseball. I could not skip over the NCAA football. I just couldn't do it.
okay.
Because there's too much good stuff that happened, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the K-State Wildcats did lose against Arkansas State. Oklahoma did end up beating the shit out of Missouri State, which was no surprise.
Oh, they pulled that out at the end, did they? And now K-State has Oklahoma next week, which, you don't suppose Oklahoma wants revenge from last year, do you?
Just a smidge. And they have a
Jesus.
stud quarterback. He looks good.
When do they not have a fucking stud quarterback? They get him year after year after year. Name me a quarterback who wasn't in the fucking Heisman hunt over the last 10 years. Name one, Scotty. I fucking dare you.
Nope. I
got nothing.
I got nothing.
Because they're all there.
But my favorite thing that happened over the week is that the University of Kansas lost.
Coastal Carolina, right?
You're damn right. Made me so happy.
What is their mascot? It's some kind of weird bird.
It's a weird bird. It's a cock. It's a
Jayhawk.
no, it's a
Kansas.
That's
it begins
just
with a
piece
C
of shit.
though.
I can't remember. It doesn't fucking matter. The whole thing is that it made me laugh that you had people in the stands at the K-State game. My brother was actually in attendance at the K-State game.
Good
They had
for your brother. Fucking bragging
I think-
on your
I think
goddamn
they
brother.
said 15,000 fans were allowed in there. They had, precautions and stuff like that, but there were actually fans in there. But down the road in Lawrence, they thought it would be safer if they kept all of the fans out of the stadium.
No, they didn't.
All 5 of them?
Just There was no policy
Fuck.
in place whatsoever.
Nope.
Just nobody showed.
Nobody showed the fuck
And,
up. And to save face, they said that they didn't.
Here's the thing
allow anybody.
is that KU didn't lose to Coastal Carolina. They got the shit stomped out of them hard. It was 21-0 right before halftime. KU's kicker, after missing 2 field goals, finally hits one and celebrates like he just won the fucking Super Bowl. Oh, great. Now you're only down 25 at halftime.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do?
Listen, and I know if you're not in the Kansas area, it's not as important to you, but if you are, so sorry, Jayhawks fans, not really.
Well, and
anyways.
KU went out and spent a bunch of money on a premium coach.
Les
and
Miles.
he can't seem to get it going. Now, it's only
Shocking.
been 2 seasons, but I just don't think he's going to be able to.
Yeah, Jeremy, you want to take any bets?
On what?
Whether Les Miles actually turns it around?
I don't think he's necessarily dedicated into putting his full heart and soul, because the thing is
Now, granted, this season sucks.
Sure, KU needs Les Miles way more than Les Miles needs KU. If he just threw his
That ain't
hands
no
up
bullshit.
and just walked off the job, he would have another high-profile job before he got to his car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
KU may have a hard time finding another head coach, period.
Right. Yep.
So,
Agree. Anyways, moving on, baby,
yeah.
to the main part of the show. The NFL's back, man.
Oh, I thought we were doing shitty situation.
No.
Damn.
No. This is definitely
I'd like
not
to
a
keep it
shitty
nice
situation.
and tight, 35.
This is the was so excited to be able to watch football.
It was nice.
Professional football.
I like the amateur stuff.
With
Flag,
the
that's my
professional-
favorite.
Oh, dude.
Flag
football?
football?
Yeah, that's
the
the
ones where they
bestest.
can keep passing forward.
That new sport that we invented,
Mm-hmm. it.
bounce football with trampolines on the field.
Did we invent that?
Yes.
Where have you watched that
I
at?
still see no royalties.
I think it's starting in New Zealand first.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, it seems more like a New Zealand kind of sport, because
Yeah.
you got to have it's in wintertime, but you need good weather.
Exactly.
Trampoline don't work in the
They
cold.
play with a rugby ball, though, I guess. I don't.
Oh,
get
fuck
it.
that
I don't
then.
get
That
it. Yeah.
sport's fucking stupid.
Yep, it's
I don't
dumb.
want nothing to do with it. You can have it.
But for the very first time, it just seems like forever, we thought that we weren't even going to be able to get to watch football. And in fact, it came and it went. Week 1 is now over. First things first, Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Obey your thirst.
Okay, that too.
Yeah.
But Mahomes and the Chiefs blow out the Texans. Do you think the Chiefs this year are that good and Houston is not that good? Or do you think this is just week 1? Because there was no preseason games here. Mr. Chiefs fan over there.
That's right
Oh,
there. That's
yeah.
Mr.
No, that's
Chiefs fan.
Jeremy.
No, you're the huge
I'm
Chief
not.
fan.
I'm not the super chief like Scotty, but
Scotty's
but
huge.
I'll go ahead and answer your question. I think it's probably both. The Chiefs added a whole new element to their offense with a running back that I was super impressed with.
Oh, God, he's good.
He's very good. Boy, he's a little fucking fire plug too.
Yeah, he is.
5'7" and like 210 or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
little.
a stocky little fucker. But he can move, and I was not impressed with his performance in the goal line offense.
Well, duh, he's 5'10", 210.
Right, but they had it like in the 2 or closer a couple of different times, and he couldn't punch it in.
Well, again, he's 5'10", 210, bro.
Well, but you need a guy who can do that.
Yeah, you need
Sure.
a power
That-
back to bust through there.
Yeah, just
That
have,
should be, but I don't know why they kept going to him, but I was not impressed with that. But from outside the red zone, if he gets in the open field, he's gone.
yeah, that's true.
And he's a pretty good pass catcher, and he's a decent blocker too.
Yeah.
I think what we saw with a different game, the Arizona-San Francisco game,
That's a good one. Yeah.
we saw the difference that a guy like Hopkins can
Yeah,
make.
that's
yeah.
what I was going to say. Is the Texans are a totally different team without DeAndre Hopkins.
Correct.
I don't think they make the playoffs this year.
He's one of those receivers that can make a good quarterback look great, and without him, a great quarterback can look like shit. And that, it was week 1 for both of these teams, so
Sure.
you can't really give the advantage to one side or the other. Yeah. As far as neither team had a preseason; they had short training camps. The Chiefs just came in; they were better prepared, and they just wallop the shit out of them.
Yeah, but go with me on this.
I wouldn't count Houston out. I think they're better than the performance they turned in, but Kansas City is certainly a better team.
I think the story of this game was fucking Andy Reid's face shield. Holy shit. Man, oh man, that hot breath motherfucker. Holy shit.
I hope that doesn't ever go away, even after we're through this pandemic.
Yeah, keep that.
Keep
Yes.
that.
I want him to come out in like a scuba helmet.
Dude, I'm telling you
I
right
want him
now,
to draw the plays on it. Just, here's what we're going to do.
I saw a meme of that, and it absolutely, I lost my shit. But the thing is if Andy Reid continues to wear that same mask, he's going to lose some weight. I'm telling you.
I don't think you're giving that too much credit.
No. Did you? I mean, that's sweat. That's sweat from him. He's losing.
That's moisture from his
breath.
We all let that out.
You know when you do that in the wintertime, you go,
yeah.
and then you draw like a dick on a window, and you're like,
and then it keeps it actually closer to his body, so he'll reabsorb it. That's how that works. So he'll actually gain some weight.
I still think he'll lose
he
weight.
bundles up in the summertime.
Yeah.
That's how Andy Reid is. That's the way he rolls.
Okay.
But
anyway.
But yeah, I would like to see him never invest in any of that scuba lens shit that keeps it from fogging up.
Yeah.
Because I think, honestly, we're better off if he's just not watching.
I did want to say one last thing about this game before we move on.
Well, then go ahead, by all means, Scotty, say it.
Bob Frey ICT actually sent me a picture that made me laugh hysterically, and there was a point where Mahomes was on the bench and Watson had gone out of bounds and kind of sat down right next to Mahomes.
Wait a minute. When you say Mahomes, are you talking about senior or the second?
No. What? No, junior, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you meant the
Patrick
former
Mahomes
MLB
was on the
pitcher.
bench. Deshaun Watson ended up sitting down right next to him, and he sent me a picture, and the meme said, "Sit down if Chicago didn't draft you." How'd that make you feel, Derek?
yeah, that's great. That is accurate.
It is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad
Thanks,
I
Bob.
was sitting because I didn't get drafted by Chicago either.
We didn't have a chance to draft Mahomes.
Well, yeah. Sit down.
Yes, you did.
Sit down.
You get right out of town. We could have had Mahomes. No way.
Traded up to get that pick from
my
third
God.
to second, right?
Let me Netscape that. I don't believe that right now. Hang on.
Dude, it was-
Moving on.
It was all over MySpace.
Moving on.
Golly darn, you're right. Son of a jeepers, son of a fuck.
Son of a fuck.
At least they got a Polish guy.
You sound like a 13-year-old trying to cuss.
Man.
Mitch Trubisky gets the win against the Lions, but gets beat 3/4 of the game.
Oh, he's fucking terrible the first 3/4 of the game.
And you were all pumped up and high. Let me tell you something.
Tony Gonzalez, at halftime, Tony Gonzalez was screaming for a change at quarterback.
Everybody was.
Yes.
Everybody was.
Can I come out and say that I want to dispute that the Bears did not win that game, the Lions lost it.
Yes, that is correct.
Had that ball.
Interesting stat.
Interestingly enough.
Interesting stat.
Go ahead, dumb shit.
Matt
I'll
Patricia.
be the judge as to whether it's interesting or not, but go ahead.
Matt Patricia, 33 times since he's been the head coach of the Lions, has held a lead in the fourth quarter. 11 of those games he's lost.
Yeah.
Nice.
11 out of 33. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's bad. But still, you were sitting there as a
But
Bears
it's the
fan.
Lions.
There is a reason. I really like the Cubs and their players. And I really want the Bears to do well. I want Nick Foles as their quarterback, but
I don't want either of them.
But you are the most annoying fan to sit next to and watch a Bears game win whenever you've got Mitch Trubisky, who you don't want to be the quarterback.
Nope.
Come out in the fourth quarter and basically win the game to guarantee him to have a job the next game.
The next week, yeah. He'll
How-
start next week. I
how
just want
far
to
were
win
they down?
games.
I think that could have been the best possible thing for you. If you had Trubisky fail miserably during that game, you have Nick Foles for the rest of the season, and you do lose that first game against the fucking Lions. And then you have a better chance to win against a better team.
I want Mitch Trubisky to succeed more than anybody. I want him to be. I would love to have him be a franchise quarterback for 12 years. I would love for him to figure it out.
Yeah,
Do
I don't think it's
he's-
a personal thing against Trubisky.
No, I just want a good fucking quarterback. That's
that's-
all I want.
and
And
that's
a
not
good
it.
fucking.
And
Yeah,
that's
I want
true.
that too.
Yeah, you do want a good fucking.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
It's been what, 2 years, 3 years?
About 14 hours.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
Ever since that guy fell off his bike.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was unconscious.
Derek,
Before he twerked.
Derek's wife saw that.
He
and she
wasn't-
just got so turned on.
Yeah, he wasn't twerking. He was just shaking the cum out. That's what he was doing.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's awful. Lord have mercy. Anyways,
One other thing with the Bears,
yeah.
Allen Robinson today has deleted every photo of him of himself on Instagram in
Yeah.
a Bears uniform. And rumor has it he's requesting a trade. New England is a landing spot. Washington is a landing spot. Jordan Howard did the same exact thing before he was traded to the Dolphins last year.
Yeah.
Or Eagles, sorry, traded to the Eagles last year. He's wanting an extension. He said on record he wants to retire a Bear, but now he's a little fucking mad because he's not getting an extension. And you got players like Kamara that just got one, Cook just got
Yep.
one, Watson got one, Mahomes got one. I don't see why you don't pay Allen Robinson. If they fuck that up, I'm going to stab Ryan Pace in the fucking neck, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
He's still starting Trubisky over Foles. And when it all comes down to that entire game, Stafford threw the most beautiful ball to the rookie, Swift.
DeAndre Swift?
DeAndre Swift drops a beautiful ball that should have won him the game.
That might fuck up his career.
I
That might be the thing that sticks in his head
totally
that he
agree.
can't get past.
Yeah, could get the yips with that one.
Yep, for sure. Speaking
And
of
it might.
Yep.
That game though. How far were the Bears down?
23-6.
I mean, in the first half, you had the announcers actually saying every single time that he actually made a completion, well, like, that was actually a good pass. They're having to say that it's actually a
Did
good
they
pass.
say it like that?
Pretty much.
That really seems condescending.
It kind of is. My question is, do you honestly think that the announcers are trying to make jabs at Ryan Pace going, dude, everybody knows this guy sucks, and you keep on putting him in front of players.
Every
like
time-
Mahomes, or like Holmes.
Every time he threw the ball deep, him and Scotty and I were watching the game together, and if that ball, as soon as that left his hands, I just go, nope.
Nope.
Here's the thing: is that Mitch Trubisky did not get this far by being a complete klutz with the fucking ball. He obviously at some point showed that he can throw the ball. He wouldn't have gotten into college if he couldn't.
He was a backup
Yeah.
in college.
It doesn't matter. He's a first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
But
Because he
what I'm
drove
saying
a fucking
is,
piece of shit car.
is this the thing that helps him get some confidence?
No,
because clearly that was a problem for him. He thought it was going to be incomplete as soon as he'd throw any pass.
I heard the best nickname for him listening to the Chicago sports radio today. They called it, he's like, just when you think he's done, he's fucking lost it all, and then he'll go out and he'll throw 3 touchdowns. He's last-ditch Mitch. It's just a last-ditch effort. He's like, nobody can think any worse of me. I fucking just blew this whole game, and then he'll go out and throw 3 touchdown
Yep,
passes.
that's right.
He was probably trying to fucking throw those balls away.
Yeah,
Probably. Okay.
that's what he needs to do. Yeah, just aim.
Whatever
aim-
the fuck. I mean, it's
aim
like
4 yards behind the receiver, and then it'll hit him right in the hand.
it's like a golfer going with his slice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Baltimore Ravens absolutely smash the Cleveland Browns. Okay?
Yeah.
OBJ, before the game, said, you can throw it at me, doesn't matter how shitty of a pass it was, I'm going to catch it. He got 10 targets. He had basically, I think it was 2 drops out of those 10. And he caught, I want to say 3 balls total. I don't have numbers. And if you want numbers, you can go to ESPN and look that shit up yourself. I don't really care. But we got asked a question by Jonathan Tovar. He wants to know, and we've answered this question before, but we're going to revisit it because this actually has some kind of relevance here. He asked him, would you rather be a star on a shitty team, or would you rather be an average player on a dynasty?
I told you, I'd rather be the...
All of us, I think, would
Star.
agree. Oh,
Yeah.
You would be a star?
Absolutely. I'm going to get
Absolutely.
endorsements. I'm getting fucking paid.
He's getting guaranteed money. The average guy is going to have a career span of a couple of years, maybe 3, where he's making the league minimum or close to it.
Yeah.
OBJ may have a shitty rest of his career, but he's going to retire a very rich man.
And he may still make the Hall of Fame. Maybe.
Maybe. But
Maybe.
Barry
kinda-
Sanders made the Hall of Fame, and he was a star on a shit team.
That's true. With no rings.
Yeah, but
OBJ had
Barry
one.
Sanders, I mean, if nothing else, you had to
One of the teams
respect
that
his
beat
heart.
Tampa Bay?
OBJ
Who?
never played
No,
for Tampa Bay.
no, it was one of the teams that beat. I said Tampa Bay.
He
thinking
beat
Tom
New England. They
Brady.
beat New England twice.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was
he
thinking.
wasn't-
I
he
said
wasn't
Tampa Bay.
playing
I
then.
meant Tom Brady. TB. Anyway, but no, actually, yeah, you guys are probably right. I would rather be a star on a shitty team.
And at
too.
one time, OBJ was
I mean, look
great.
at this thing that we've got, right? Star, shitty team. There you go.
Yeah, he
Me.
thinks
Right,
so.
because we got a terrible fucking quarterback.
Fuck you.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch.
Your offensive line is tremendous.
Oh, there you go.
But the guy running the show sucks shit.
I'm Allen Robinson. I want traded.
You're a prick, Derek.
Trade me to the sidelines perspective. I'm out of here.
It's an inside joke that only us three know. Maybe one other person, but oh well. Okay, Aaron Rodgers throws for
Fuck him.
for 364 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Vikings. Now, the question is, how much does Derek the Wreck Alders hate Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, boy. Okay.
Go.
How much do I hate Aaron Rodgers? I hate Aaron Rodgers more than I would hate sitting next to a crying baby on an airplane aimed at the World Trade Center. Oh, my God. For me, Aaron Rodgers is like the Holocaust, slavery, and the year 2020 all rolled into one. That's how much I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers.
But if he wore a Bears uniform, would you love him?
I still don't think I could.
No?
No, I don't think I could.
I got to ask that question.
Can I take a second to chime in here?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
I'm going to disagree. I don't think Derek hates him at all.
He's
And this
secretly...
is just the impression that I get, but I think Derek actually really likes Aaron Rodgers,
think so,
mostly
too.
for his commercials
Right.
and his personality.
Right.
And that mustache.
Yeah, he really wants that mustache. You ever
He
notice
sure
that
does.
Derek can't grow a mustache?
What's your fucking problem, bud?
I'm just saying. I'm saying that deep down, I think Derek really has a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's the impression that I get.
Well, it's like whenever you were a little kid and you had a crush on a girl on the playground, you actually acted like you just hated that person, but you really liked them.
Sure.
Secretly inside.
No, I never did that.
Yeah, I think you did.
No, I
Now
did-
Derek just fucked everybody on the
Yeah,
playground.
that's right.
Derek's been getting puss since first grade.
I had her bent over that sheet metal slide, just going to town.
He had her working up and down on that teeter-totter.
Oh, that's so fucking terrible. Okay.
Derek has a sex move called the seesaw.
Oh, that's awful.
The jungle gym, monkey bars, they're all in Derek's bedroom.
All right. Big news.
You should see him play tetherball.
We're going to do this one. Gardner Minshew and the Jaguars beat Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is going on there?
Lost their running back to a torn Achilles.
Yeah.
Marlon Mack's
Marlon
gone.
Mack's gone for the season, so those of you who drafted him high,
This pisses me off.
sorry. Was that you?
Yeah. Me.
No, that
I
was
said that it pisses me off? I said that, yeah. What did you think? It just came out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Think we're fucking haunted? Yeah. We're not that kind of a podcast, Scotty.
Just a really angry ghost. Fuck this shit.
This podcast sucks.
Stop it, Scotty.
A torn Achilles. Fucking walk it off, douchebag.
Oh,
Tape
man.
it up and get the fuck back on the field.
Yeah.
If you have to, bite your foot off Ronnie Lott style.
But who else is out there kind of pumped for Gardner Minshew? I have no affiliation with any team whatsoever.
You just like him because he looks like a douchebag.
I fucking like it that he's got, I don't know.
He's got character.
He's got character, man. He's kind of like one of those guys that you just want to you really enjoy having a beer with because you know it's not just going to be one beer. It's going to be a lot.
He was, what, a 5th round draft pick?
I don't even fucking know.
I mean, he was not expected to do anything.
No.
The fact that he made as a number 2 quarterback in the
Yeah.
league is really outstanding on his part. And now he's coming in and he's not lighting up the scoreboard, but he's doing what it takes to win.
yeah, and he's becoming
The Colts are a solid team.
Yeah, and he's becoming kind of a little bit of a leader. And I heard something, and it's a damn good point, but you got to realize that Gardner Minshew's kind of playing for his job. Because if the Jaguars tank, which a lot of people pick them to tank,
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is finding a home in Jacksonville, and that means bye-bye Gardner.
Was that Vicky Lawrence's boy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Just to clarify.
I love Mama's Family.
Yep.
Yeah, her and
favorite
Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai.
Yep.
Really? Because she would be old enough to be his mom. That's hot.
Yeah, it's Oedipus complex like a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Why didn't you sweep the leg? That's what she said.
Moving on to Cam Newton wins against the Dolphins as a Patriot, and Tom Brady loses against the Saints as a Buccaneer. Is Newton good now?
No.
Agree.
I think Newton's been all right this whole career. He won an MVP with the Panthers.
But now we're talking now.
Shit.
I still think Newton's good.
He struggled mightily against not a very good team.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns.
He
0 passing touchdowns.
He did, which, I mean, that brings a new element, but it's the Dolphins. They're still terrible.
I agree.
And the Dolphins have yet to unleash their most dangerous weapon. He's still sitting on the bench in Tua.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, but
he's
Newton doesn't play defense.
I have never at all been the least bit impressed with Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I mean, he has been just a placeholder
He's
everywhere he goes.
He's gold or garbage. It's one of the two. I mean, and generally at the beginning of the season or whenever he comes out onto the field at the very beginning of whenever, if somebody gets hurt or he comes out on the field as a backup or whatever, what ends up happening is he ends up having a game of gold where he throws 4 touchdowns and 380 yards, just something stupid. But then like a week or 2 later, it's just, I just threw 4 interceptions, a total of 120 yards. I mean, that's kind of the Ryan Fitzpatrick that we're expecting, which sucks because I really like him. Huh?
Who does that sound like?
I don't know.
Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. But
Well, he's fucking Harvard
the
guy.
difference is that
There's your guy.
the Dolphins are going to, we're watching a commercial of
Fuck you.
Aaron Rodgers. It's up.
What's a State
And
Farm
Jake from
commercial?
State Farm.
I can feel Derek's dick
Good.
clear over here. Get it away from me.
Wait, hack.
Well, Derek really likes dogs and
I hope
balls.
his fucking house burns down, and that's why he's on an insurance commercial because he didn't have any. Fucking asshole.
But anyways, what about Tom Brady? He actually kind of gets a dose of reality, goes to Tampa Bay. He gets all of these tools. Now, granted, Leonard Fournette didn't see a lot of playing time. I don't think he really needed to. I can't remember running back
He
for
didn't
Tampa
do
Bay.
shit.
Who, Fournette?
No, he didn't do a fucking
No,
thing.
he didn't, but
he
they
only
had
got in a couple of plays.
Yeah, I think it was 2 touches total, I think, but doesn't matter. He has these tools. Rob Gronkowski didn't see a lot of action either, and he's supposed to be like Tom's best
He's
friend.
washed up.
Mike Evans was hurt, so he
Yeah.
didn't really play at 100%. Chris Godwin kind of had an okay day, but
He caught a TD.
he did catch a touchdown. But what I'm
I
saying
don't think
is
he did.
I'm pretty
sure
sure.
he did.
He's on my fantasy team, and I don't recall him catching a TD.
Did he not?
Maybe he didn't.
No,
He caught a
did
long
Brady
pass.
run his first one in? Did Brady run the first
Yes,
TD?
he ran his first one.
Okay.
Yeah. So he did get a rushing touchdown. But my point is like, do you think that Tom Brady is actually the best quarterback to ever live, or do you think he was just a quarterback in the exact correct system to make him so good?
I think it's both.
Both. Tom Brady is 43 years old. Tom Brady is well on the downhill slide. 5 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, given this weapons package that he has to work with in Tampa Bay, there would just have to erase the record books because he would rewrite them.
Yeah.
But he is clearly not the guy who he used to be, and
He's Chiefs Joe Montana.
the people thinking that he's gonna be or that's still in him need to get over that shit because he just can't be that guy anymore.
Yeah, and he totally looked like Karen Brady yelling at all the officials for not getting calls. I thought that was great.
Yeah, the fact he's not the golden boy in the league anymore is pissing him off.
Well, how about Bruce Arians?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He came straight out and said that both those interceptions
Were
were on
on
Tom Brady.
Yes.
And he's used to being coddled.
Yep.
And they're like, both those were on Tom. And then I think he came out and retracted a statement and was like, I want to retract one thing. One of those interceptions was on Mike Evans. The other one was all Tom Brady.
One of those might have been the most ill-advised pass I've ever seen a quarterback throw, and he went ahead and threw it. But honestly, it should be your quarterback stepping up saying, that's on me. That's what a leader does.
I'm curious whether or not he actually did that or not. But
I never
doubt
heard it.
okay, and last but not least, we got to get to one of my favorite games of the week. The Rams end up beating the Dallas Cowboys.
Goff looked all right.
Goff didn't look too bad. But which was worse? We just had the draft about the terrible jerseys. Mm-hmm. Which was worse? The freaking Rams jerseys?
Or that PI call.
or just the Cowboys in general? The Cowboys in general. I actually thought they were kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. I thought the Los Angeles Rams new unis are kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd be honest with you. I would rather wear a Rams jersey and nothing else and go get in a fight in Lowe's, just straight up Porky Pigging it, Winnie the Pooh style shirt, no pants, than say anything positive about the Dallas Cowboys.
See, I think Jeremy really likes the Cowboys.
You're going to disagree. Okay. You're taking the other side. Okay.
I think Jeremy really likes the Cowboys.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think the only reason he wants to Porky Pig it is just so people can see how hard his dick gets when you mention Dak Prescott.
Oh, no.
I think that's why. I think he has a deep affiliation for the Cowboys, a long, loving relationship with them. And
Okay.
that's what I think how Jeremy
I'll put a Tom Landry hat right on the end of my dick.
The sad reality of this entire thing was basically the Cowboys beat the Rams in almost every single aspect as far as total offense, yards. The Cowboys should have won that game, but somehow found a way not to pull it off.
That was that bullshit PI call. It was what it was. It would have got him to the 10-yard line. There was no PI. I watched that game.
I'm very surprised that it came down the way it did because the first two possessions of the game, the Rams just marched right down their throat.
Yep.
That Akers is a hell of a running back.
He really is.
Is he related to David Akers, the kicker?
Yes. Yeah, they have they're half brothers.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah. Anyways, that is our football updates for the week. I like that one a little bit better. That was a lot more fun. I hate doing stats. If you want stats, go to ESPN. You can look them up yourself.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Sons of beaches.
All right, before we get to our draft, we get to go on to a segment where I really enjoy. This is what we like to call questions. These are questions that, guys, if you have any
That's
questions.
what we like to call it. Questions.
We like to call it
That's
questions.
our fancy fucking name for it. Scotty spent all night coming up with that name. Well done in the marketing field there, Scotty. That's solid work.
No problem.
Well done.
Happy to help. Hey, Jeremy.
We call this segment
you.
squiggly lines with a period
Did I
underneath
mention
the end
that
of
that's
it.
a shitty name for this segment? I can't remember if I did because I'm so goddamn old. My memory's going.
Get your reading glasses out. You got something on
I
there?
didn't bring them.
Okay.
Fuck you for knowing I have them.
All right, questions. First question this week. Jace Brown and MG Dancing and Learning. Those are, that's actually a name.
Isn't that show that's getting canceled on Netflix?
No.
MG Dancing and Learning?
No.
That cannot be somebody who follows our show.
On YouTube.
MG Dancing and Learning.
MG Dancing and Learning.
Thank God.
They offered.
I hope he shows it to the kids.
They offered you a free membership there, Jeremy.
Okay, I don't want to have to go there
I
and
think it'd be
show
a
them
good
up.
time.
Jeremy's going to learn the WAP. Sweet. It's going to be great.
Are we talking about Italians?
No, the wet ass pussy dance. Jeremy's gonna learn that.
Well, every time I dance, that happens. Ladies just slop the floor, okay?
Next week,
Which
Jeremy's
needs
doing
to
that
happen.
dance.
Pussies need to get that wet and get all over the floor because I can just set the room on fire with my dance moves.
I feel a TikTok
heat the
with
shit
that
up.
video right there.
Jeremy doing the WAP?
Nope.
I'm telling you.
Nope, I'm just going to play it. Okay, so Chase Brown and MG Dancing and Learning asked kind of the same question. Chase Brown wanted to know what our WWE superstar name would be. MG Dancing and Learning asked the same question, but also wants to know what our entrance music would be and who would be our ringside manager.
Ooh, I know what I would be.
Yeah, go for it.
I would be the Undertaker.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That's already taken.
No, there's not. No, there's not. See, like my idea is like I would right before I'd come out, like a bell would toll, all the lights would go down.
Yeah.
It'd be
Oh,
real
so you'd
dark.
make a show of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'd have like that long, like big brimmed hat, and I'd have it kind of down, and I'd walk real slow to the ring, and I'd have like a guy carrying an urn.
If you had the choice as to do that or come out with a bandana on a motorcycle.
Ooh, I might do both.
Okay, all right.
I imagine I could. That's probably. I think I might actually try to look into that. I think that's a good gimmick, and it might stick around for years.
Okay.
Love it.
And
I
then
love
who
it.
would your ring? You said Paul Bearer would be your ringside manager?
I don't know who that is, but that would be a great ringside manager.
Certainly
that would be
for
a
a guy
phenomenal
named the
name.
Undertaker? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they're not. He's not playing the game.
Is that you telling me that's a real guy?
That's a real guy.
Is that taken? Jesus, you just got the idea out and it's already taken. Why does
Damn.
Scotty know about that?
All right.
the real.
What about if I was Stone Cold Steve Austin? I could be like a guy.
That's taken already.
What about
Okay,
stunning
hang on.
Steve Austin?
I've got it. I'm gonna be Cold Stone Steve Austin. I'm gonna come out with just ice cream. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be like, if you want extra sprinkles, give me a hell yeah. Do you like it? What? Do you love it? What? Do you gotta have it? What? And that's the bottom line. Because Cold Stone said so.
That would have been a good marketing.
That is what I'm going to
Cold
be.
Stone.
I will be Cold Stone Steve Austin.
If you want Oreos chopped up in your vanilla, give me a hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's all I got.
My manager?
What?
Yeah, who's your manager?
Gary Busey.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great manager.
You gotta love it.
And then my theme music would be "Me So Horny" by Two Live Crew.
Okay.
That is me. Cold Stone Steve Austin.
All right. Mine's... Damn. All right, so I know my name. My name would be Squirmin' Gurman.
That sounds gross.
No, it's a wrestling thing. You squirm out of things.
Sounds like a flaccid penis.
Yeah, it really. It sounds like you have a parasite.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And I think my music would be... I don't know. It'd definitely be like clown music.
Like Doink the Clown?
Just like little people music, because my ringside manager would be Brad Williams.
Little people music. There's like a midget rap group somewhere.
Yeah, like when they come all out of the clown cars? Yeah, that's what it would be.
Insane Clown Posse?
Are you talking about the
Yes.
circus?
That's
Yes.
what your music should be. Insane Clown Posse.
You remember when they got involved with the WCW for a while?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Insane
Insane
Clown
Clown
Posse?
Posse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I thought you were talking about like actual clowns in a clown car.
Well, there's Doink.
Well, he didn't really count.
He rode around on a little scooter.
True, I guess.
Remember Mo Doink?
No, not really.
What
He
was his
wasn't
name?
important
Mo,
enough.
the great big fat dude.
Yeah, that was Mabel.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy.
What?
If you were a WWE superstar, what would your name be? What would your entrance music be? And who would your manager be?
Okay. You know how, he was Dean Ambrose in the WWE. What is he in the...
John Moxley.
Yeah, which is his real name, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
But for wrestling purposes, went with Dean Ambrose. So I'm going to go with Jeff Morrison. Because I feel like that's just
That's
really...
a tough name.
It sure is.
Sounds like a guy that just beats the shit out of people at Lowe's.
It's almost as tough as Dean.
You should have a Lowe's manager as your...
I should. I should come out with a 2x4.
Nobody's
been
ever
done?
done that. That's never been done.
And an American flag.
Yep, nobody's ever done that.
Damn. Wear blue tights, right?
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
tights,
just
blue
the
boots.
Speedos.
Just
Yeah.
Speedos. Hairy chest. You're going to grow your hair out, though, right?
I already have.
Okay.
Scotty, don't you worry about that. Chest and back. And ass.
I'm talking about your head. Long hair. You got to have long hair in order to pull that one off. I mean, if you're going to come out with a 2x4.
I can barely grow it the length it is.
Oh, okay.
The hair on my neck grows real nice.
If you ever need a haircut, I know somebody that can.
No, thank you.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, sport
Just
clips
spe-
and derby.
Just speed up the process. It makes it look better, nice and clean. So
I'm getting there naturally.
I'm
dude,
sure you are. I'm sure you are.
Because I forgot to tell you, I have cancer.
Rough one, bad one.
That's why I bought a suit.
Yep. Thanks.
I'm not going to tell you if I'm serious. or
God,
not.
these guys are going to hell.
Anyways, go ahead.
What's your entrance music and manager?
I think my manager does it have to be a real person or can it be like a character from a movie?
It could be whatever.
Whatever. Wrestlers are characters.
What was the guy's name? Ben Stiller from Dodgeball.
Oh, White Goodman.
White Goodman. I would have him as my manager. I think
Okay.
he'd be a good manager.
All right.
And anything by Young Jeezy. I think would probably be
Very well done.
right up my alley.
Very well done. Okay. Wanted to give a quick shout out to Ryderg.
Okay, why?
Because he asked to.
All right.
You know
Fuck,
what?
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
What's this guy's name?
You got to send Scotty a dick pic or something if you want a shout out.
Ryderg.
Ryder?
Kids send dick pics.
I'm going to say Ryder G.
Ryder. Okay, Ryder.
That's probably
Ryder G.
it. Jesus.
R-Y. R-Y-D-E-R-G.
Well, either way, we need to let this guy Ryder G know that we don't do shout outs. So we're not going to say his name or anything on this fucking show.
Literally called it Ryder. That reminds me of one time my dad kept calling this guy that did his lawn Julius. He's like, yeah, fucking Julius comes over and cuts my lawn and fucking weed eats for me and I pay him $50 a week. And I'm like, okay. And so I was over at his house like a year later. I've heard all about this Julius guy forever. And then there's a business card on the table. And it says Julio's Lawn Service. And I said, who's this? Oh, that's Julius. That's who cuts my lawn. I'm like, oh, my fucking God. Dad, that's Julio. You've been calling him Julius for a fucking year? Julius is the name of a large black man. That is not the name.
Or a delicious orange drink.
Yes. Not a tiny Mexican guy that's cutting your lawn.
Oh, that's great.
However, if you go to Los Angeles, Mexican people are very prone to sell oranges.
I'm sure.
Right there on the corner.
Fucking rider.
We got to move on. Ty Paul wants to know, what is the greatest sports quote of all time?
Ooh.
Yes.
Jeremy?
Yeah. Well, I'm very prone to Yogi Berra quotes. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite is when you come to a fork in the road, take it. But
I like Yogi Bear quotes too, like "Hey, boo boo."
I love those. Some picnic baskets.
Hey, Yogi.
That's Boo Boo.
That's
He's
Boo-Boo.
a fag. Anyway, this guy Peter Crouch is his name. He's a soccer player. I looked this up.
So you know it's real.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. No, not YouTube. I just call the internet YouTube.
It's on the tubes.
It's on the tubes.
It's on my phone. I'll show it to you. No, he's a soccer player who was asked what he would be if he wasn't a soccer player, and he said a virgin.
Nice.
Which I contest that that's the best way to stay a virgin.
Yeah.
Is by playing
soccer.
Well, a virgin with ladies.
The guys.
I'll guarantee a lot of dick because you're already wearing shin pads.
Yep, that's true. We know a listener whose friend got his rectum tore.
He sure
Colon.
did.
It was colon, wasn't
Colon.
it?
It was his colon playing soccer.
Yeah, it was a deep dive.
Yep, that was.
I got a yellow card for it.
Just a yellow card.
Got a bicycle kick
Didn't
right
get
up the ass.
Didn't get a red card because they thought he was faking.
Speaking of bicycle kicks, you think it was that guy that fell off the bike?
Might have been.
Might have been.
Probably. I bet you he was a soccer player.
Probably so. That's why I was twerking, shaking the cum out.
He was just shaking off that knee injury.
Okay, Jimmy Demerit is mine. He was a golfer.
Jimmy Demerit?
Demerit. What would I say?
Demerit?
Demerit.
Ryderg?
Yeah, he goes by the screen name Ryderg.
Yeah.
Jimmy Demerit was a golfer.
Mine's Julius Franco.
Back in the day. And I like his. He said, golf and sex are the only things you can enjoy without being good at them.
All right.
I like that.
All right.
One. That encompasses me completely.
I don't think he's ever been a not good golfer because no, you can't. that's
I can enjoy it. I suck at golf.
Mine was Bob Euchre. Love Bob Euchre.
Yeah, I love Bob.
His was, I led the league and go get him next time. I really like that. That's just the whole, way to go, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I can't believe I left this out.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's out now.
Yeah, I guess Herb Brooks. You lose this one, you're going to take it to your fucking graves. Your fucking graves.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
I'm trying to think. There's tons of good sports quotes. Those are really the funny ones.
Oh, yeah. And I think most of those Yogi Berra ones, somebody else made up and then just attributed to him.
Correct.
Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have asked, I could have come up with all kinds of
Probably.
shit.
Yep. But those are mine. Those are what we're going to go with, unless Derek wants to look some more up.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
The ones that you hear NFL coaches yell at referees a lot, like, kiss me if you're going to fuck me. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like those.
I like the I'm just here so I don't get fined. That was still one of my fucking favorites ever. Every question they asked him, I'm just here so I don't get fined. That and Charles Barkley with the I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
Whenever he'd read anything on the teleprompter.
Yeah, Charles Barkley had another great quote, which is, this is why I hate white people.
Jesus.
I said that after a game once.
I don't like him either.
Goodness. Okay. All right. And we got two
he's
more
not
questions
white,
left,
Derek.
and we got to get to the draft pretty quick. First, Reichenfrost. Reichenfrost.
Boy, he sounds like something out of Game of Thrones or
Yeah.
some shit.
What's the funniest sport if all participating players had Tourettes Syndrome?
I'm struggling to think of one that would be fun. It would be funny for a little bit, but you'd never get going.
Golf would be great.
Golf would be awesome.
I think golf would be phenomenal. Right in the middle of the backswing. Fucking dicks!
Your partner's just sitting there caddying.
Yeah.
Caddy's doing that shit.
Oh,
that'd be great.
That'd be wonderful. And then you even you make a really good long putt. Son of a bitch ass! What? You just fucking eagled on hole 5.
I'm gonna think. Okay, hang on. This actually is gonna take some thought.
There was a player for the Royals, and before that with the Twins, Jim Eisenreich, who had Tourette's Syndrome, and apparently that's why they let him go from the Twins, was because he was very disturbing, and then got his shit together with some treatment and medication and stuff that helped him out at Kansas City. But I always wanted him to do some kind of a promo for the Royals. Just catch Royals, baby, motherfucker, shit, cock tits. Royals baseball. Catch.
Let's see. I'm thinking a sport that requires a lot of communication, because then it would be completely fucked up by Tourette's syndrome.
NASCAR.
I'm gonna go with women's volleyball, indoor volleyball. Like, I can just see, especially if it's a bunch of chicks. I think that would be even funnier. That have Tourette's syndrome, just out there getting ready to set and fuck, goddamn, and then fucking around and then trying to communicate. Got it. Instead of saying got it, they have to. Fuck it up. I'm gonna go with that.
I'd like to just hear what they yell out. What do women yell out?
I don't know. I wonder if they're. Yeah, they have to.
I bet it's a C-bomb.
Yeah.
I bet it's
damn
just,
right.
Cunt!
That's my favorite.
All right, sit down, fist my twat!
Oh, that's awful. All right, moving on to our last question. This question is from Elena.
What's this segment called again?
Questions.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. I couldn't remember.
No, it's
Anyway.
okay. Your old timers are getting up to you.
Sure.
What is your biggest fear? That is the question.
Jesus Christ, that's getting deep.
I got it. I know mine.
Yeah, Elena.
No. No. My biggest fear
Okay.
is crash landing in a plane over the ocean in shark-infested waters. That's it. You can't get any worse than that.
Mine, I'm guessing, would probably be success and money, which is why I tend to stay away from those things.
That makes a lot of sense now. That really does.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. I mean,
And if not that, I would say murder hornets carrying mini chainsaws. That would be my other one.
all right, fair enough.
There's something about a hornet with a chainsaw. It's
Yeah.
just pretty scary.
Miniature chainsaws or full size?
I don't think they could carry a full size unless you got a bunch of more murder hornets together.
Yeah,
and
carrying
then they
one
had one
chainsaw?
chainsaw.
Yeah, like
That'd be super scary.
Yeah, be like Candyman. Anyway, hey Jeremy.
Squirrels. I don't get out much because of that. I don't recall the last time I was in my backyard. They're all over.
His parents
Vicious
made
little
him.
fuckers.
His parents used to make him watch Bullwinkle, and he wet the bed.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
All right,
Because of that, I can't even watch Rocky anymore, the movies.
Bull Weekend. Bull Weekend?
I can only watch that fifth one because it's so good.
Very well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to move on to this week's draft. I'm very excited to say, what were the results of last week's draft there, Derek?
I didn't pay attention.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm just tired of winning.
Oh, is that what it is?
I believe
Yeah.
I won.
I believe not only did Jeremy win, and I took second, but
What?
the likes
Yeah.
beat Derek.
First time that's ever happened.
Which I don't understand that because Derek's picks were really good.
They really were good.
And he even put pictures of them up.
to validate his picks.
I got a lot of votes with the Cowboy haters.
Yep, you sure did. That was good. That was a good call.
Yeah. And it was correct.
Yeah,
That's a fact. Those jerseys suck.
they do.
Along with the team and the
correct.
organization
Yep.
and the owner and everybody who's ever liked that team. You all suck.
Well, I just want to personally reach out to everybody that voted for either myself or Derek, or not myself,
Yeah.
but Jeremy, and thank all of you. And
I didn't even vote for myself.
I didn't have to this week.
I just liked it.
No. Nice, good going.
And to my 5 fans, thank you very much. Is that what it was? 5 or 6
I don't
or
know.
something?
I don't know, but
It was-
you have more than that, obviously, because you've won 5 in a row before this?
Yeah, I was on a fucking roll.
Five draft roll. So, but so this week's draft, I like this one a lot. I'm kind of excited for this one.
Hang on. Can I change my favorite sports quote of all time?
Yeah, what do you got?
We're not even thinking about the playoffs. We're just taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
There's always playoffs.
Yeah.
Practice. We're talking practice.
They are who we thought they were.
The practice.
That was just rambling nonsense.
This week's draft is none other than our bucket list of sports venues that we would like to go to.
Okay.
So the sports venues.
So like you can't have been?
Yeah. Well, I know you could have gone. You could have gone to them.
So like
before.
what? Like the best sports venues to watch a game or something?
Yeah. Where would you love to go to watch a game? It would have to be part of your bucket list. Even if you've already crossed that one off.
Okay.
That would definitely be something you would have to go and see before you die. If you're telling a friend, hey, you need to go and see a game at this place, you need to go.
Okay.
I think that's where we're going for.
All right.
Okay. So, guess what?
What's that?
You came in dead last, you piece of shit, so you get
Yeah.
first pick.
Oh, man, that means you can't pick first and then fuck it up from there.
That's pretty much correct. That is always correct.
I've got to go with my favorite place of all, Wrigley Field.
I was thinking you were going to say Lambeau.
Fuck you.
Wrigley
Field.
It's close. Come on.
No, Miller Park is Wrigley North. But Wrigley Field is, I've been multiple times.
Yeah.
And I still get goosebumps every time I walk in there.
Okay. Well, that leaves me. I've got to be honest here. I'm not a big fan of this team, but it is definitely one of the best places to go and watch a college basketball game of all time. And I would be lying if I said I did not want to go, but I am going to have to say Allen Fieldhouse.
Boo, you fucking dick.
And
I would love to see him lose.
I would be wearing the opponent's jersey and rooting for the other team the entire time.
Yeah, but they don't play the Chiefs.
Huh?
You're a big Chief fan.
I'm
Super
not a
Chief.
big Chiefs fan. I would love to go watch Wichita State and
Son
Allen
of a big Chiefs
Fieldhouse.
fan.
I would just be screaming. But that I've got to be honest with myself. That would be a place I would love to see. All right, Jeremy, you get 2, dude.
I would go, even though I'm not a fan of the team, Fenway.
God damn it, that was my.
There's just so much history there.
I was either going to have to be that or Wrigley for me. So,
And then, kind of a new favorite, dude. That new Rams stadium is fucking
Jesus,
sweet.
SoFi Field.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, SoFi.
We got a SoFi
Stadium
loan once.
SoFi Stadium, yeah.
Dude, that is fucking slick.
Yeah, it definitely is. Ugh. You're a prick.
Jeremy gets another one.
He
my
got
second.
Fenway Park.
Do I get 3 in a row? Is that how we're doing?
Yeah, that's what
we
we're
don't
doing.
get to do that.
call it a
Come,
trifecta.
cool your jets there, Turbo. Okay.
According to Scotty, the clever name for that is 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Brought to you the same people that brought you questions.
God, you're a dick, Jeremy.
Yes! And an old one, apparently.
Well, I'm going to take Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah. And that would be for a lot of different events. That's just that's a I don't know, what do you call that? That's like the mecca of sporting events.
Absolutely.
So, Madison Square Garden.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, you get 2, you piece of shit.
I'm going to say Notre Dame.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one too. All right.
Football or
And-
basketball?
Yeah, basketball or football?
Football.
Track.
Are you sure?
It's
No, it's got to be
trackies.
baseball. You're talking baseball,
volleyball.
right?
No,
Oh,
football.
Volleyball. He loves volleyball.
it's volleyball.
That's decathlon.
All the Catholic cheerleaders and
They're
shit.
all Tourette's victims. Sufferers.
My next one, we're going to go across the pond. I'm going to say Wembley Stadium.
Okay, you can have
Alright.
that one all day long.
I think that even though I don't like soccer, fucking soccer hooligans in London and to be right in the middle of that shit would be fucking pretty cool.
There's a good chance you could die.
Yeah.
That's like a Lowe's parking lot times 10.
Yeah.
My turn?
No, it's my turn.
And Scott's up.
Scotty?
But I'm torn.
I thought we were...
Oh, what happened? Tear your asshole getting pegged? Is that what happened?
No.
Playing soccer.
No.
At Wembley?
I got it. God dang it. This
why he's got no
sucks
desire
so
to go there.
much. God damn it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Then
I don't like.
Wichita State.
No, I'm gonna go with AT&T Park in San Francisco.
Giants?
There's a lot of history out there.
It's a cool park.
I've never
McCovey
been.
Cove.
McCovey Cove is awesome. Yeah, I'll go AT&T
That's
Park.
Pac Bell Park. It was. Is it not AT&T? Is it AT&T or Pac
That's
Bell?
AT&T.
It is now. Okay.
Yep. All right, now Jeremy, you get 2.
Okay. Did you say it has to be current in use stadiums?
Yes.
Okay. The Big House
What's
in
that?
Michigan.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, just to be in a stadium that holds over 100,000 people would be pretty cool. And then, God damn.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
gave this no thought
Yeah.
ahead of time. I kind of thought this would be easy.
Come on, you can do it.
Camden Yards.
Orioles?
Yep.
That's a good one.
It's
I
a
like
fucking
that.
great one. It's better
Shut
than
the
anyone
fuck
you've
up.
ever had, Scotty.
I know
for
it always
sure.
is. Everything that I always have. I'm glad because this one got back to me. I was really scared that it wasn't going to, but I put it off. I am going to have Cameron Indoor.
Fucker.
Yep, Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Duke?
Yep, against the UNC Tar
Nah, it's
Heels.
just any game. It's not.
I don't know.
My
I'm gonna
mind
go
just
with that
isn't,
one.
when I think stadium, I think more arenas. That's for basketball. I'm not thinking stadium.
That's
but
why
I get it.
That's why the draft is called venues, not stadiums, Jeremy.
Do you think I was listening?
You fucked up if you didn't.
No. Why would I?
I don't know. Derek, you get 2, bud. This is your last 2.
All right. Dallas. Was it AT&T Field?
You can have that one too.
So that looks.
Just because Derek likes real big TVs.
That's it.
Yeah, but the one in fucking LA is way bigger than that one.
And who's it for? Nobody. Not one fan has watched it yet.
Well, the announcers in the ESPN sports crew was there.
I got one more.
Yep.
Boston Garden.
Yeah. Way to go, Derek. Way to go. The Garden. All right. All right. Son of a bitch. Damn it. I wish I could pick this one. I'll talk about that one, but I can't pick it.
Jeez, you got a whole fucking list of like 24 of them.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch that I really want to go to. Shows you how well traveled I am there, Derek. I'm gonna do something that I normally like to do. I like to throw a curveball in there. I'm gonna go with.
And this is where you lose.
This is where I lose.
That's exactly it.
I'm gonna go with Augusta National Golf Club.
Gay?
Hey, come on now. Why not?
Only if they're playing with Tourette's.
No, yeah, that would be fun. But if you got Bill Murray out there with a rake hitting flowers, that'd be all right.
All right, Jeremy.
Okay, that was
Continuing
wasn't
the
that
story
Bushwood?
out of nowhere.
Jeremy for
Tears
one,
in his
right?
eyes, I guess. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
I guess just because of the history associated with it, the Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl. That's a good one.
That's a great one, Scotty.
Shut up, Jeremy.
Why do you undersell it every time? I have the best pick.
There's a lot. I had a whole bunch. I did want to pick a golf course. I definitely wanted to pick a golf
I'm
course.
glad nobody picked fucking Lambeau.
Yeah, none of us
Fuck that
did.
place.
That was like number one on so many lists.
Well,
too.
haven't they?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Fuck that place.
I think if they had left it alone, I would want to do that. But haven't they completely renovated it? It's a totally modernized.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, it's a really nice
Stadium.
shithole now.
Yeah?
And the weather. Just
Yeah.
the weather's worth it.
If we were going to do of all time, unfortunately, like you don't have the same experience now, but whenever Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha was the College World Series, where they had it at original Rosenblatt, where it was down, it was in like a fucking neighborhood. And you would go down into all these people's like garages that they've turned into bars and shops and shit like that. That was probably one of the coolest
Well,
environments
wasn't that
of all
kind
time.
of a complex of 3 or 4 different fields?
No.
Wasn't it?
Rosenblatt?
Yeah, I thought it was
No.
a sports complex.
No, one stadium. That's it.
Huh.
And it was probably one of the best times of my life. That was the first time I was on ESPN.
Okay.
I was playing on that field.
Sure you were.
I was.
Playing with your dick.
No, I was out in right field.
No, there's a lot of the old
stands.
one, Ebbets Field.
Yeah,
I would love to go there. Old Yankee
I
Stadium,
was
old
getting ready
Tiger
to say that,
Stadium.
and I hate the Yankees, but I would have loved to go and see old Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
I've been.
Yeah.
I went to Old Yankee Stadium. I was a kid. I don't remember it. I was like 5.
Well,
but-
whenever you have that kind of money like you, Derek, you get to go.
yeah, I
wherever
was
the hell you
5.
want.
I was getting $1 million a week for my
he
allowance.
was he was getting an advance on that Sajak money.
Yep, that's right. Charles Koch Arena. I almost put
I
that.
figured you fucking would.
It's one of the best kept secrets, baby. Go to a Wichita State basketball game.
There's a reason.
A lot
for
of
that.
blue hairs.
No,
Those old people get real rowdy.
they sure do.
I'm going to be honest with you. It ain't easy to get tickets.
No, it's not.
I've never actually been to a WSU game. I went with you to that
Oh shit!
basketball tournament game.
I've got
but
connections, man. I'll get us tickets to the game.
You know what? No thanks.
And yeah, okay. So guys, that is our draft for this week. Derek picked Wrigley Field, Notre Dame, Wembley Stadium, Jerry World, and the Boston Garden. I picked Allen Fieldhouse, Madison Square Garden, AT&T Park, Cameron Indoor Stadium, and Augusta National Golf Club. Jeremy picked Fenway Park, Sophie Arena, Michigan Football Field. I don't know, the big house. SoFi.
Fucking
Sophie is where Ryder
Did
plays.
I say Sophie?
Yes.
I meant SoFi. Sorry.
That's my niece.
Yeah. You can call it Sophie Stadium. Who cares? Camden Yards and the Rose Bowl. So,
That's a segment we like to call Draft Recap. Here on the Laughing on the Sidelines podcast.
yeah, you can go on Facebook.com/Laughing on the Sidelines. I will have this poll running tomorrow, by at least tomorrow evening. And as long as you vote with the corresponding emoji, let us know whose list you think has the best. And obviously, if you listen to the show, you don't have to point out all of the ones.
And if
we
you're
left
listening
out.
to the podcast by tomorrow, he means today.
That's true. That actually is true. By Wednesday,
You're time
evening.
traveling. That's what we bring.
That's
the
right.
element of time travel.
Element of time travel. So do us a
Today
favor.
is tomorrow.
Check that out Wednesday evening. I should have that up by that time and vote. That way we get to pick on whoever loses, which most likely it will be me.
That's my favorite James Bond movie. Today is never tomorrow.
Right. And then, guys, this is my favorite episode of... Oh, what?
You left one thing out.
What?
What happened with the Aroldis Chapman?
We're going to get there.
Okay.
We're going to get there.
Okay.
All right. And anyways, guys, this is my favorite segment of every single episode. This is what we like to call the shitty situation of the week. Okay, guys, this is this week's Laughing on the Sidelines shitty situation of the week. This one actually has shit involved. We kind of left this off of the docket for the first part of the show just so we could get to it now. But apparently, during last week's baseball games, Aroldis Chapman accidentally may have shit himself while throwing a pitch. It is
May have or
may
did?
have. They haven't really come right out and said it, but his skipper made the comment that nature called after he threw a pitch and kind of I don't know what you would call it, kind of like waddled to first base after he made the throw.
He didn't want to be in that game anymore.
No.
That's he's listening to the show. Aroldis is like, take me out. No, we need you in to save this game. All right.
Ball games and weddings.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get my shit in slacks. Here we go.
So
I don't see anybody's mom around to slap, so because I don't think he has a problem hitting women, does he?
No, not at all.
no.
Yeah.
His debut at Wrigley, he got in trouble for domestic violence, and the guy at Wrigley got in deep fucking trouble because the first song they played when he came out to the mound was "Smack My Bitch Up."
God,
That's true.
I heard he holds the record for the fastest slap
Yeah.
yeah.
to a woman's face. So
Oh God. So anyways, in I don't know, in honor of that particular situation that's happening to Aroldis Chapman, our shitty situation this week is: would you rather shit your pants while pitching, or get laid out by an umpire after arguing a call? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Most of those umpires are in their 70s.
That's true. But you get laid out.
Yeah, you get fucking dropped,
You're
right?
getting dropped, yeah. No matter what, you're getting
You
dropped.
kick dirt on his feet, he busts you in the mouth, and you're fucking snoozing.
Correct.
Man, I'll tell you what. Both of those are going to have fans talking shit on you in every stadium you go to.
Forever.
And I can handle that, but I can't handle cardboard fans talking shit to me. That's just the worst.
Cardboard fans are pretty ruthless.
They are.
Apparently, they're throwing themselves at you at Fenway.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
like women. Just like the women do. I'm used to that.
Men. You got women and men mixed up.
No, I got the women throwing
I
themselves
heard a
out.
guy threw himself out of his bike.
Yeah, true.
Right at me.
Right at you.
I heard a guy.
Shook his ass at you. Well, the rest is history.
So Derek, what would you rather do? Shit your pants while pitching or get laid out by an umpire after arguing a call?
God, man, to me, there's nothing more embarrassing, honestly, than getting your ass kicked,
Yeah?
especially by an old man.
Uh-huh.
I would probably shit my pants while pitching. I would have to do that. But then, I'd at least fucking run in and dogpile with everybody if we won the game right after that, and just to be an asshole.
Why does it always come to shit on this show?
No, there's dicks too, remember?
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of dick
A lot of
jokes.
dicks and bicycles.
And chariots.
Yes, chariots.
A lot of chariot humor.
We didn't really get into chariots as much as I thought we were going to. The first part of the show, chariot packed.
Yeah.
That's a solid 5 minutes of chariots packed with dicks.
Okay.
Chariot was like a damn Tetris game.
We're front chariot heavy.
Okay.
More joust heavy on the back end.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm the same with Derek. I would never ever want to get laid out by an old guy. I think that alone would be more embarrassing than shitting myself.
Oh, you got laid by an old guy once.
No, laid out by an old guy.
You got both.
Scotty is very non-discriminating.
I got punched in the face by an old guy after I was arguing a call, or I just shit myself. And it doesn't. We don't know how much. We have no idea. It could be a little,
I think it's full on shit.
Is it?
Yeah,
total power?
yeah. You're not prairie dogging. You're fucking. You unleash the gates. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that still doesn't change anything. I'm shitting my pants.
Shitting your pants.
Shitting my pants to get out of a wedding, and shitting my pants to get out of finishing a game.
Yeah, I already got my shit and slacks on.
Yep.
Jeremy?
They're baseball pants.
Okay, here's the thing: is Aroldis Chapman actually finally did what his coach told him to. He went out there and threw the shit out of him. Okay, here's my problem with that. You work one inning a game. Mm-hmm. You couldn't shit before, you had 8 innings to shit.
8.5. If it was a home game, it was 8.5.
Okay, yeah. So you're telling me that you didn't have the time to, shit before the game? Yes, you did. You went out. You did that on purpose, you dick.
Yeah.
I'd have went in the Gatorade cooler.
He is literally a shitty pitcher. And you know what? As long as if I was asking for it, I got no problem getting laid out by an old man.
Yeah?
Yeah. If he's
Well, that's because they're the same age as you.
right.
Yeah. So it's not. It's just. It's not even an old man. It's just you're fighting somebody your age.
Well, and there's that.
He's calling you old, Jeremy. I think you guys need to take this to Lowe's.
Is that what he's doing? He's talking so fast. You damn young kids with your rap music and
Turn your hearing
talking
aid up.
fast. What?
Turn your hearing aid up.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather get laid out because at least you were arguing the play. You were doing your job. Mm-hmm. Shitting yourself is not part of the job.
That's true. I guess.
And it was a home game. They were wearing white pants.
That's true.
And I don't think you really did. I think you lied about it.
I don't know.
You're a pants shitter and a liar.
I know a lot of people lie about shitting their pants.
Everybody knows there's at least one time in your life, especially if you're a man, that you know good and well that you've got a good fart coming and you let it go and it turns out it's not a fart. Mm-hmm. That happens to everybody.
Sometimes twice a day.
Right. You carry spares in your truck, don't you?
Pants? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing Depends.
Yeah.
There's a subject that I want to touch on before we go, but let's finish this. Yes, I would rather get laid out by an old man.
They're
Not all old men, by the way. Some of them are
younger.
young,
Yeah,
virile 50-year-olds. And
that's right.
they look chubby, but usually that's a lot of padding. They wear pads under there. This guy looks anorexic, actually. But what always cracks me up is the guys who have the big chest padding. Whenever they take their mask off, and they have that little dinky head under there, they look like a fucking Frankenstein monster. I like that.
What was the referee that was in the NFL? He was like 70 years old, but he was ripped as
Ed Hockley?
Good God.
His son is a referee now. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he doesn't have his dad's arms, but Hockley only did curls, apparently.
Really?
He wasn't ripped everywhere else, just the arms just bulged out.
Yeah.
I believe he was like a highway patrolman or something in his regular day job.
He told everybody he did curls, but in reality, he was ambidextrous. That's what it was.
Good masturbating joke, Scotty.
Yep, that's what it was. But anyway. All right. That's all I got.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm glad you explained that.
Yeah.
So I could get it and laugh later when I have time.
I'll throw a pin at you, you old fart. Anyways, does anybody have anything else that they want to go over at all?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what do you got?
Because I said it before this. Now I don't remember. No, have you guys noticed this slew recently of extreme baseball scores?
Yes.
Yeah, 17-3 right now. Brewers over the Cardinals.
Yankees beat the Blue Jays 20-5.
Ooh.
Who was it? Did the Braves beat somebody 29?
Beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, it was 29 to like 3 or some shit.
And they were pissed off at that dude for
Swinging
hitting
on
a
3-0.
3-0 when they were up by 7.
Yeah.
Jesus. At what point is it running up the score and not sportsmanship anymore? I'm going to guess somewhere around the 26-run mark.
They want to speed the game up. Watch Run Rule come next.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, 5th inning, we're down 10. Let's pack it up, boys. Get your juice boxes and get the fuck out of here. We'll play another day.
I have a feeling that there are a lot of pitchers and stuff, bullpen pitchers, who would be all for that.
Run
Who
Rule.
don't want to come in when they're down by 8 runs.
Yeah.
And work
just-
on it
yeah.
and work on shit just to
Yeah.
get fucking shelled.
Yeah, that's true.
Kick Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But I'm just wondering, what's going on with that? Is it the fact that there's a lot of minor league bullpen pitchers, or
I would guess that probably has something to do with it. There are a lot of guys that are coming up through the system that are getting shelled by pro athletes that are studs. I don't think they've changed anything with the ball. I really don't. I don't think any of that's crazy. The thing is it's still the hardest sport in the world. You still got to hit a ball that's going 90 plus miles an hour, and it's difficult to do. It's the most difficult thing to do in sports.
I think they need to get Kevin McAllister to fucking do those cardboard cutouts. He'd make them things look lively as shit.
Yes, he would.
Sure did in Home Alone.
Yeah, he would.
Looked like somebody was home dancing, having a Christmas party.
Just have him in charge of them dancing. He'd make it happen.
have you ever seen the video where the physicist does the math on a lot of those booby traps?
Yes, we talked about this before.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he would have wound up with 2 corpses.
Yep.
real quick.
Real quick. They'd have been dead.
The paint can
The paint
would
can.
have caved that dude's fucking skull in.
Fuck, the brick coming from the top of the building.
Yeah.
Dead.
And all that did was make me want to prank my parents with shit like that. That's what that
Yes.
did. Like, fucking heck, I can use a brick.
You get parents bitch about it stepping on a Lego. Try a fucking bed of nails and broken glass and shit that he threw out. I don't know what all he threw out
It
there.
was just a nail. It was a
Nail and
Was it
tar.
just- oh,
He had
yeah, it
tar
went
all
tar
over
and
it.
nails.
It went right up through his fucking shoe, though. And
yeah.
I've done that. I've stepped on a nail,
He
sticking
did
up
it
to a
barefoot.
board.
He did it barefoot. The tar took his shoes off and his
that's
socks
right,
off, and he
that's right.
stepped on it with his bare foot. Fuck that.
That movie's not real.
It's kind of real.
Okay.
That's whatever I do.
I guess you
whenever
got
I
me
was-
convinced. You changed my mind, Scotty.
Whenever I was home alone. But the second movie was
No, when you were home alone, you were printing off pictures, taking them down to the basement, and doing curls. That's what you were doing when you were home
I'm
alone.
going to show you the wet bandits.
Uh-huh.
God damn.
Now I'm going to be the sticky bandits.
Were they? It was the same 2 bad guys in the second one, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Joe
Yeah.
Pesci and Daniel Stern.
Yeah, Home Alone 3, they had a whole new crew.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Didn't need to.
Yeah.
Whole new kid, too, wasn't
Well,
it?
a whole new kid.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, that is our show for this week. We still don't have any dates, I'm assuming, correct?
No.
No. I got a bunch of worthless comedians, apparently. But for what it's worth, guys,
I'll be at Lowe's this weekend. Anybody wants to throw down?
there you go.
You want some hands, you come to the tool department.
That's right.
We're throwing bows, and by that I mean wrapping gifts.
Yeah. Well, guys, again, keep on doing what you're doing. You guys are doing an excellent job. Keep sharing the show. Keep sharing our TikToks. We really appreciate it. That's helping getting the show growing even faster. We cannot appreciate that enough. Another thing, if you get a chance, please go out and follow Team Jocelyn, team_JOCELYN. If they do put out a Venmo, do whatever you can. That would help them
call
out.
it Jockey Line.
No, Jocelyn.
That's what I was waiting
And
on.
I know I made jokes earlier, and I'm probably just going to piss more people out with this, but I'm just going to say it now. I'm not a fan of cancer.
No, nobody's a fan of
I'm
cancer.
rooting against it. And I realize that's a controversial stance, but I don't care for it.
Yeah. But do us a favor, give her a follow. It's something that means a lot to me, a lot to us, even though we're a comedy podcast. Breaking character for a very short period of time, it's terrible, and we want to do anything that we can to help. It means a lot to us. So we would appreciate that. And guys, again, keep doing what you're doing. Like, share the podcast. You can follow us on YouTube, which is at Laughing on the Sidelines on YouTube. Same thing with Facebook, Instagram, and obviously on TikTok, where we have our biggest following. And just want to say thank you, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on sharing the show if you like us. But if you don't like us,
I hope your asshole gets 9/11'd.
oh my God, if you don't like us.
Tell your enemies.
And until next time, guys.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Until next time.
Keep laughing, assholes.
We will see you later. Take care.